Hi, Scorpio. Today we're going to look at July 24th, 2025, and that's the new moon in Leo. We're going to look at Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising with specific messages for each. We'll look at numerology, astrology, and the tarot cards, and we'll end the reading with advice for your sign. And in the description box below, I'll have links to meditations for each of these tarot cards that I drew for you today. And if you feel seen, subscribe, please. And stay tuned for your next moon reading. Tell me what messages hit home for you today, and let's talk about it in the comments. I love my subscribers, and I am always interested in what you have to say. So, let's start with numerology, and the number for that day is 22. 22 is a master number and a master builder, and it symbolizes vision, structure, and the manifestation through focused effort. So for Scorpio, this number empowers you to turn your emotional insight and passion into tangible long-term outcomes. So you might feel called to begin a foundational project, like investing in a home or developing a business idea or improving a relationship dynamic with long-term sustainability in mind. You're in creation mode with a serious undertone. So, astrology for this day. The new moon is in Leo and illuminates your 10th house of career, status, and public recognition. It's a cosmic reset button in how the world sees you and how you see your own legacy. So I'm going to start with the sun and the moon because it's a new moon and they're together. And so that is the sun and moon in Leo, your 10th house. That's going to talk about career, ambitions, and reputation. So this is a powerful time to plant seeds in your professional life or public persona. You're being seen more clearly than usual. Use your attention wisely. So you might be offered a leadership role or start a personal brand or set new career goals that better reflect your true passion. And then we have Mercury. And Mercury is in Virgo. That's your 11th house. That's going to talk about networks and innovation and planning. So thoughtful planning and smart communication within groups or networks is especially fruitful. So you could find yourself outlining a new collaboration, networking with high-value contacts, or refining your long-term vision with practical steps. Venus is in Leo. That's your 10th house. That's recognition and style and creative leadership. So this transit urges you to express your creativity and charisma in public or professional settings. So maybe you update your portfolio, you plan a bold presentation, or you take more visible role at work, and people are noticing. Mars is in Gemini, and Gemini is your eighth house. And that's going to talk about deep transformation and finances and intimacy. So you're driven to explore change through deep conversations or financial transformation. So you might renegotiate a contract, you launch a business with a partner, or dive into transformative self-work through therapy or shadow work. Let's look at your tarot cards. The first one is the Knight of Pentacles. That's going to talk about persistence and steady progress and dedication. So the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight, but the most dependable. He reminds you that even small methodical steps are powerful when taken with consistency and care. You might be working behind the scenes on a project or responsibility that isn't glamorous, but you know it's crucial. Whether you're paying down debt, developing a new skill, or committing to a fitness routine, your slow and steady approach will pay off. So here's your advice. Stick to it. Don't get discouraged if progress seems slow. You're building something worthwhile, brick by brick. Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles is about balance and prioritizing and flexibility. So this card invites you to juggle your responsibilities with grace. It's about time management, energy distribution, and learning how to pivot when needed. So you might be balancing 2 jobs, or parenting while pursuing a side hustle, or trying to manage your emotional life with external obligations. The key is to stay flexible and grounded, even when life throws a curveball. So here's your advice. Don't be afraid to reprioritize. What worked yesterday may not work today. Stay agile and make small adjustments to maintain flow. And here is the Empress. Ooh la la. And the Empress is about abundance and creation and self-worth. So the Empress is the embodiment of divine feminine energy. It's nourishing and creative and full of potential. And she reminds you of your power to create beauty and abundance in your life. So you could be developing a passion project, beautifying your home, or nourishing a relationship or idea into full bloom. There may be a literal or metaphorical birth of something today. That could be an idea or a feeling or a new way of being. So here's your advice. Honor your worth. Allow yourself to receive as much as you give. You are the source of so much beauty. Don't underestimate the value of your nurturing presence. So now, let's talk about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So Scorpio Sun. Today encourages dedicated, grounded growth. Your goals may not require flashy action, but they do require commitment and integrity. So for example, you might quietly work on a business idea and commit to a new responsibility, or finally master a habit you've struggled with. Stay consistent. The result will come. Scorpio Moon. Emotionally, you're being pulled towards creating balance and beauty in your life. You may crave emotional peace, connection, or comfort, but you're also aware of what needs to shift to achieve that. So, for example, you might feel overwhelmed by responsibilities at home and work, but instead of spiraling, you pause, reorganize your life, and carve out time to care for yourself. Scorpio Rising. Your outward presence today is nurturing and composed, yet productive. You're showing the world how grounded elegance can get things done. So for example, whether in your leadership style or your personal brands, people see you as calm and capable. You may be managing multiple roles, but doing so with effortless grace. So here's a summary for what this day means to you, Scorpio. On July 24th, 2025, it's all about cultivating stability through patience, balance, and creative abundance. You're being called to juggle wisely, commit fully, and nurture what matters most. So the King of Pentacles encourages slow, dedicated progress toward meaningful goals. The Two of Pentacles asks you to balance your priorities and remain flexible. And the Empress empowers you to embody creativity, nurturing, and self-worth. So here's the real life takeaway. Stay focused on the work that matters, even if it feels slow. Make space for creativity and nurture yourself as well as others. And stay flexible with your time and energy. You're managing more than most, and you're doing it beautifully. Advice for Scorpio on this day. You're not rushing. You're rooting. Keep tending to what you're building with love, care, and consistency. Beauty takes time, and you're right on track. Thank you, Scorpio, and I hope to see you in another reading. It's a cosmic reset button. Oh, in my stomach? What the heck? Stop. Thoughtful plan. So you might be working behind the scenes on a project so this card invites you to struggle to Advice for Scorpio. What? Scorpio. Okay.